You guessed it, time for an after-work adventure chill session. We got some storms rolling through. I'm prepared for this thing, just in case it gets wet out here. Got the bag ready to go. After-work chill session. About to walk around a little bit. This is like my third or fourth time here. This is that heavenly spot I cleaned up after work. Don't worry, I'm not going to be going too far. It's already like 6:30. I'm just going to walk around a little bit in places that I haven't been in before, The way they operate out here in your life. Got to pay attention to things. Got to be something significant out here that people are missing. No, I'm not talking about, you can't look for Native American history, anything like that. It's illegal. There's got to be something more. There's always that connection. But where are they trying to get me to look? Look at all the choices we have to walk. It could be something simple. It could be anything major. I'm yet to even travel through these woods right here. I know the trails, zip around. I know they do. They're on the maps. But there's always that understanding. That connection of objects, the things that exist within your life that are connected to something else. And it helps keep you linked to it, give you that link. Let's go walk around. We might find something major. I know I'm limited. It's going to be getting dark in like an hour and a half. The sun's not going to be out. It's not. Let's go back up to this tree of life up here. I'm not really sure it's a white oak. If it's a white oak, it's 275 years old. When I measured it last time I came out here about 3 weeks ago. But I think it might be a red oak or like a live oak or something. Maybe they're trying to get me back out here to pick up the garbage. There's always that link that they don't want me to forget. That you're linked to certain places. And I don't have any bags on me either. That one's been there for a while too. Man, am I going to have to put this thing in my pocket? Look how dirty it is. Oh well, yeah, let me add it to the pocket. Well, there is a garbage can down here by the bathrooms. Yeah, I think there's a bottle dump up here. There's a tin can right there. You got to be careful what you touch, It's been perfect with the rain though. I meant rain the entire time yesterday from about maybe 4:30 till about 11 last night, but it wasn't so hard that it exposed anything major in the creeks of time. Instead, it was the perfect amount that gave us the nourishment for the landscape, you know. Exactly what it needs. Probably trying to tell me I need to take a break from that hobby, though. Hey, look, there's a cigarette butt. I wonder if they still do the same thing. Like people still do the same thing with their cigarette butts. You know, like you did, like your mom did back in the 80s, early 90s, when you pull up to a stop sign or a red light, you empty out the cigarette butts onto the road. I wonder if people still do that. Oh, it is. Oh, boy. It is a white oak. The leaves weren't mature enough. The makeup wasn't really grown on that much to give us that opportunity to find out if it's a white oak. Last time I was here, and I came across this other tree in the woods the other day that looked almost just like this, just a lot smaller. And it ended up being like a red oak. And I had an issue trying to compare the bark. What a boring video. But Tree of Life, don't you worry, you're not boring. You're not. You're perfect. But ladies and gentlemen, this is a white oak, which means this thing is about 270 years old. Yeah, I was worried that it was just going to be a red oak, which means it would have a growth factor of like 3.5 or something, and not 5. This is the real deal Holyfield in North Metro. This is a white oak. It's almost like I can spend eternity right next to the Tree of Life. Over 250 years old. Massive. Yeah, that's the main reason I came back up here to try to see. By looking at the leaves that have matured enough, the makeup has been placed on at about a 98% right now in this mid-May. A true white oak. Yeah, that's mind-boggling though. 2023 minus 275 years old means that this baby started sprouting at about 1750. 1750. That's just a rough estimate. I mean, of course, the calculation comes out at 1748, but we're just going to round it up to 1750. Imagine that. Where are the rest of them at, though? 1750. What was this place like back in 1750? Well, we don't have to go back in time. We don't really. We understand it from them. We get all the answers from them. All we have to do is ask. Because they've captured all the history since that time it was born. From then until now. Even when we don't do the most honest. I just almost said Mona. Almost said Mona. But when we don't do the most honest thing, you know. Thought I saw something. Seems like somebody dropped a bracelet and it's brand new. They made it out of that wire stuff. Add it to the pocket. And we're going to add this to the can. Yeah. 1748, 1750. That's crazy. That's about 140 years before this. And you already know who the only ones were out here. Who were the only ones out here? Around 1748. The ancient peoples. Imagine the stories they got to tell. But I already know who can tell it. Talk about a history book. And you don't even have to cut it down to get the paper, to make the book. Because it's already a book. So far, so good. Yeah, I'd like to jump up in these woods right here. It goes around a good amount though. I mean, that's like a half of a weekend day. That's like something you do right before late October when the leaves start changing. And you still have enough daylight. Like daylight savings time hasn't kicked in yet. Did they get their boots? The kids? Looks like they did. Or somebody else got them. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Nothing. I'm just coming out here to take a peek. That's it. Before I get on that asphalt path where I haven't gone before. I bet you $1 trillion you'll find my same footsteps from 3 weeks ago, almost a month ago, out here. I know I got my flashy creek walking shoes on, my new ones, with no socks. I can do this now. Or can I? Can I not? I wasn't really looking down. And that almost cost us. Well, I see one thing. I mean, seriously though. I mean, what would you think if you came out to this heavenly spot right here and saw nothing but a bunch of garbage? Would you be mad? Looks like the waters did get high within the past 3 weeks out here. Because I know I got everything. Usually things that you're going to find off the bat are going to be brand new loads of styrofoam. And that definitely was not left here by somebody else. It was floated up here. Nature's not garbage. Looks good to me. For now, anyway. All right, 7 o'clock. 6:53 to be exact. Let's take a stroll down here. Not on the other side, you know, that carries you up there by the Mall of Georgia. Just about. The Ivy Creek Greenway. Uh-oh, we have a fork in the road. No, I didn't pay attention to the map. I'm just going to walk where I think it's going to carry us. Yeah, I've never been down to this part before. It looks like a pavilion right here. Oh, wait a minute. Is that it? The map makes everything look so far away, like I could have gone like another mile out here. That's odd. It's just a circle right here. And it doesn't keep going. What the heck was I looking at then? Well, I guess that's it. We can't go too much further, you know? Hey, it looks like a chapel out here. Look at that. A cathedral. A lot of garbage cans, that's good. Hey, look, our friends. I guess it does continue. You know, like the summer camp way. There's Ivy Creek down there. We might have some prime exploring locations out here. Out in these wooded zones. You know there's more trees out here. There's gotta be more trees of life. If not 275 years old. at least 90 years old. Let's see what we got down here, though. I mean, here's a makeshift little trail that people come out here and sit down and dump their garbage. Hey, there's puppy prints. It's beautiful out here. Ivy Creek. Probably one of the most perfect settings you could ever imagine in North Metro. I mean, look at that rock right there, though. These are necessarily not kayak waters. They're not. That is incredible. Imagine what it would be like to be out here all day. I mean, this is what you're going to get. Nothing but heaven. I hear the water rushing. I think there's no bridge down there. I see some kind of concrete mass. Maybe it's just the creek continues on at a particular angle. See, what I see right here is I see a concrete wall right there. Like a muddy concrete wall that holds a bridge. But it's not. It's just the creek itself that's at that angle. Man. Splendid out here. At least I don't see any Splenda packets sitting around. Well, close enough. Hope you like mellow after work chill sessions. Close to work, kinda. I mean, not really. This is quite a distance. Welcome to your beach. See, you necessarily don't have to go all the way down to Florida and other locations. I mean, you got the beach right here in North GA. Probably trying to tell us a secret out here. Ooh, I'm forgetting something. I know it'll be gone by tomorrow. Came back coming. Man, that feels good. Doing something like this after work makes the day legit. Hey, it's concrete. Wonder what this is for. So you can come out and chill. Well, let's hope grabbing that thing makes it more heavenly for the others that come out, you know. So when they look up like we did, they don't get disappointed. Gotta get all of it. Imagine what the scene's gonna look like for the other ones that come out after taking that out of the picture frame. Yeah, we're definitely gonna have to come out here more often if this is what we get. But we got to get something else right now. At least I found a new spot that I can come to and just sit and think. If needed, that is. I know what you're saying. Hey man, you don't need to be thinking anymore. You think too much as it is. Yeah, I'm going to have to come back. It's already like 7:15. The trail doesn't continue right here. It goes up the hill right here and goes up there. That I know of. And go ahead and give it a try, see where it leads us. All I know is I can't get lost. Not out here anyway. So what are they trying to get me to find out here? Well, probably not find, but what do they want me to understand out here about this place? It's almost like I got to understand that concept first before I can understand it. They're probably going to scream up out here and scream out and say, you got to keep coming back. Hey, it's starting to look a lot more like Yellow River Park. It is, it is. Maybe that's what they're trying to get me to understand. How things are connected. Like the green balls. The green beads, whatever they are. It looks exactly like Yellow River Park. Oh crap. What does this mean for us? In a blink of an eye, a turn of the head, you can easily think you're over there on that side of things and not where you really are. In many respects, you can get lost. A different kind of heavenly deja vu. Not deja vu, but, amnesia. A different kind of amnesia out here. I know how it works out here. I do. If you see that one thing at that one time, on that one corner, that one turn, you will magically be over there and you will get turned around trying to find your way out of Yellow River Park. Oh yeah, that's the farmland up there. I'll just cut through the woods to the parking lot. Thinking you're over there on that side. Everything is equal in heaven. Yeah, I'm so glad I found this place now. Look at what we can do. I mean, look at this. Look at what we can do. We can walk through the woods now. Once you get to know your surroundings in a spot you haven't been to, or a location in a spot, certain locations, certain areas, everything can be infinite. And I know I didn't bring any bags with me. I wasn't really thinking I was going to do this today. How much more is out here? Probably a crap load. I mean, I'll be honest with you though. I will. I'll be honest with you. I mean, one of the reasons why I keep going to the same places is because of stuff like this. And that I have neglected to go out to new places is because of stuff like this. Well, that's because every time I come across places that are so beautiful, I feel like it's my responsibility to pick it all up. And it's a chore. It is a chore. See, right here, Yellow River Park. Those ditches that they have to pass. Those ditches that, oh, yeah, ain't no way. That's 12 feet. That's 12 feet. Yeah, this is something for later. I mean, I'm going to have to go to China just to get the Buckhead. I'm going to have to go all the way around there. And I guarantee you this maybe man-made ditch is at least 500 feet long. This is my boundary for today, I guess. Welcome to Yellow River Park. What a heavenly spot. There's one of the trails up there. You can see the drop off. You're going to say, that's an old road. Well, they came out here back in the 50s and dumped all their stuff out here in the creek down the hill. Yeah, I had to come all the way back around where that concrete was, you know. Because I thought this would be quicker. It's not too far before you get over there by the junction of 85 and 985. That's where it levels out into a flood zone. And everything is sand. Wonder what's up there. Probably deer's habitat. It looks like there's a clearing. I'm just looking for anomalies that stand out. I don't know why I just keep going further the later it gets. What was that? I know you heard that. Oh, it's the deer. Like I just said, their habitat. There's like 3 up there. Cute. Yeah, I already know what I'm up for when it comes to putting my feet in the waters. Going up to the thighs in quicksand. I mean, I tried getting in, I did, to see if it'd be quicker to walk in. Just a straight shot, you know, but I got that kind of stuff to contend with. Automatically turns into an adventure for real. But I stepped in with my right leg and I went up above the knee. I freaked out. I did. I freaked out like crazy. No, I'm not going to go down there. I know it looks like easy access, but I'm not going to do it because you know what that spot right there is going to be like. You know exactly what's going to happen the second you even take one step in there. You're going to go up to the waist in quicksand. Why do you think I came on this side? Because it's safer. I don't have to cross over. You guys crazy. I know what I'm looking for. I know exactly what I'm looking for. More trees. Large ones. Not to mention, I'm just curious to know what we can come out and exploring later. Uh-oh. The things I get myself into. I mean, the more heavenly the spot, the more I want to see it. The more I want to see of it. The higher the grass, the more dangerous. Let me go ahead and figure out a way to turn back around without getting turned around, if you know what I mean. We don't want to make a wrong turn at 7:41, do we? Dang. And no, this is not the right direction either. I just want to come over here to the corner. I want to see what the creek has to offer when it comes to the bedrock and all. Because there's no way we're getting up on this thing. Oh yeah, there we go. A 110-year-old beech tree right there. Heck yeah. All right, good start, good start. And look at that. I mean, this is like an all day thing. This is something I need to be doing all day. Oh yeah. I can definitely make a big difference out here. It's manageable. It is. It's not too overwhelming. A lot of ladders though. Every time we do this kind of thing, we always find a lot of ladders. I mean, think about it. That's like backwards against, Smokey the Bear's idea. It's crazy. I mean, imagine what Smokey the Bear would think. If he came out and found nothing but a bunch of ladders all over the place. At least they are contained. amazing how quickly you can get back when you don't go too far. It's only been like 2 minutes and 11 seconds. Yeah, boy, stepping in that is gonna be a bad one. We don't want to take the house by accident though, but the mansion is gargantuan. The anthill. I don't know if those are the violent ones, you know, the violent ants, fire ants. Those are usually like the orange ones. These are black. That's a big one though. I was going to get that piece of garbage, but I think they'll be fine keeping it. Besides, they can use it as a pavilion themselves. You already know it. The stash had to grow.